Right, here he is. Let's see if this screen is sharing. Yeah, right, let's go. So, Arsenal target Sergio Roberto loves London. Mikel Arteta highly values him as potential transfer mooted. Arsenal manager highly values Barcelona right back Sergio Roberto, according to the Spanish outlet Sport. The Gunners have been keeping tabs on the 31-year-old for a while. They could look to renew interest in him as he's out of his contract at the end of the season and will be available for a decent fee next month. While Roberto has largely featured as a fullback in recent seasons for Barca, he also is a natural box-to-box midfielder and sometimes plays there. He deployed in midfield in the last game before La Liga, and he bagged a brace, to be fair, to beat Almeria at 3-2. Arsenal are looking to bolster their options in the midfield of the park and defence, and Roberto could solve their problems given his versatility, huge experience and quality. The Barcelona captain also loves London, spending Christmas there and often visiting. A move to link up with the Gunners could be appealed to him. This is him in London. That's cool. He brings much needed experience to the table and could help boost their chances of winning the Premier League title. Roberto has been playing regularly this term, featuring in just 8 games across all competitions so far, and a move elsewhere could appeal to him. Arsenal needs such a player within their ranks. What he brings to the table, he's an excellent crosser and a passer, which was why he's converted to a right back. He's also comfortable holding onto the ball, playing out from the back and blocking the ball. Whether a January deal will go through remains to be seen. The Gunners need to try it and get one over the line as they look to keep financial FFP rules. Arsenal need all the help they can heading into the second half of the campaign, and having a player with the versatility quality of Roberto could make all the difference. Well, we can see why we want him, don't we? We can see why Arteta likes this player. Look, this guy's been a Barca veteran, to say the least. This guy's been a Barca veteran. Of course, we all remember his goal in that Champions League, that amazing comeback for Barcelona. But look, I've seen this guy at Barcelona for many, many years. Look, the big thing why Arteta wants to play, of course, because he's versatility. This guy can play, of course. His main position is a right back. We know we need a new defender there, and we know we need another wing back. I'm sure he can do a job at left back as well instead of Zinchenko. Obviously, we know it's important that we do sign another defender. He can play, but the main thing as well, he can play as like a midfielder as well. He's played defensive midfield, sort of box to box. He's played box to box midfielder multiple times for Barcelona. He literally played there the other week and he scored a brace there. Sergio Roberto. So look, he's getting older. We know he's got a ton of experience as well. I think this is very, very realistic. I do think it's very realistic. I mean, I think he's a decent player. I do think he's a decent player, I do think he's a decent player, but I can see why Arteta wants him. Let me know, people. Let me know your opinions down below. Should we go and get Sergio Roberto? I mean, it'll be very, very cheap as well. Because his contract literally expires, so he's literally a free agent, I'm pretty sure, in the summer. So he's gonna probably have a really, really reasonably cheap price tag. But you know what? I would actually take him, I would actually take this player, and as I said, it'd be very realistic for Arsenal to sign him. And I don't think it'd be a bad signing. I feel like he has that experience, He has, he's got that mentality of winning, of course, because he's played for one of the best clubs, one of the biggest clubs in the world, in Barcelona, right? And he's won trophies for Barcelona. We know he has that. We know he has that versatility. He can play as a midfielder. He can play as a right back. It'll be, next to nothing to sign him in terms of the fee. He'd want to come to Arsenal because they just said, apparently he loves London or whatever. So personal wouldn't be an issue. He's a decent player as well. He's a captain. He's got that leader. He's a leader. He's got that experience as well. I honestly wouldn't mind Arsenal signing this player. I think it'd be a half decent signing. The issue is he's getting older. He's like 31 now. He's pushing 32. This player. But look, we all know about this guy. And honestly, in January, it'll be very realistic for Arsenal to sign him. And I actually would take him, guys. That's just my opinion. Let us know what you think. Sergio Roberto to Arsenal. Should we sign him now? We know we need depth in the defence. We know we need depth in the midfield. This guy can cover both the areas. He's a right back. Our current right back's Ben White. We know Tomiyasu, Cedric will hopefully be leaving as well. We know Tomiyasu's going to the Asian Cup. He's also very injury prone. Ben White's not having a great season as well at right back, so definitely need some experience there, some competition. He can do a job right back. He can also do a job as a box midfielder as well. We can definitely see why Arteta wants him. We can definitely see why Arteta valued this player. He could play probably inverted right back as well because he plays midfield. So yeah, literally he pretty much crosses all his criteria to fit into this Arteta system. So I would take him personally. I think he's a decent player. I think if we're talking about right backs, the right back I really want the most, which we probably won't sign, is Frimpong from Leverkusen. I think Jeremy Frimpong is a quality player, man. He's been doing superb there for Leverkusen. He'd be fantastic for Arsenal, but we're not going to sign him. Let's be honest with it. This guy's more realistic. Sergi Roberto to Arsenal, but Lucas says I'm going to start doing windows. I'm going to set streams up this week. Nice one, bro. Hi, Jordan. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in today. Hi, everyone. Big up to you, Ronnie, as well. Thank you for tuning in, Ronnie. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you guys hit like buttons up. We're on the road to 6K subscribers. So make sure you guys keep hitting like buttons up. Greatly appreciated as well. I'm going to do a Liverpool transfer this week. Good to hear, bro. Good luck with that. Ronnie says Sergio Roberto is a great signing, but who's going to leave the squad, or is he going to come as on a sub? Yeah, I mean that's a good point as well. Is he going to play week in week out at Arsenal? Probably not. Probably not, because I mean we know Ben White's been having a poor season. You know, so he could maybe give him some good. He can give him some great competition there. You know, for the rest of the season, sort of having him. I definitely think it's you know what this signing is like. It's like how we signed Jorginho last season. It's literally on the same level of how we signed Jorginho last season. That type of player who that type of player who has won trophies. That type of player who has experience. That type of player who's very realistic to sign. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of other right backs out there that are better than Sergio Roberto. He's getting older, this guy as well. Listen, this guy will not be my first choice, but we're talking about realistic signings here in terms of January transfer windows. This guy would be realistic for Arsenal. So he's going to come in and sort of do the same job as how Jorginho is doing. He's going to fill into games where, no, he'll be good for the squad depth. Good squad player. Literally the same way how we signed Jorginho will be the same way how we sign. It will be the exact same signing as Sergio Roberto. You know, he can fill in the midfield when he has to. He can fill in at right back when he has to. So it's simple as that. I mean, I'm going to quickly check how many games he's actually played for Barca this season, and if he's even getting to the Barca squad. Now, we obviously did score a brace for Barca last game. But so yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, this guy will be on the bench most of the times. He'll be part of us in terms of the squad depth most of the times. He's played 5 goals. Sorry, he's played 5 goals. He's played 5 matches this season, and he's bagged 3 goals for Barcelona. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not played at all that many games. He's only played 5 games this season. He's been mostly benched for Barcelona. So there we go. That is how many games he's played. So yeah, he'll come in and he'll be part of the squad as one of those squad depth players. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts down below. Sergi Roberto to Arsenal, yes or no? Should we go for him? I think it'll be very realistic. I'm just going to say that. So let's move on, people. Let's move on. We're going to talk about another player we've been linked with today, another Ajax player. We've been linked with quite a few Ajax players. We spoke about that Hato guy, but